Hello students, welcome to our next session on biological sciences. Before we start with our session, let us listen to a song.
These muscles help you lift your arms up into the air, so you can wave your arms around like you don't even care. The biceps is a flexor made up of two sections, the short and the long heads, almost like reflections. The triceps is an extensor with three bits you can see. These are the lateral long and the medial heads actually.
Hope you enjoyed this song. Now, can anybody guess the name of the session? Yes, very good. It's muscular system. In this session, we will be learning about muscular system. Learning objectives. By the end of the session, students will be able to distinguish among the three types of muscle tissues, that is striated, non-striated and cardiac muscles. They will be able to understand the function and location of these muscles. Types of muscles. There are three types of muscles. Cardiac muscles, which are present in the heart, skeletal muscles, which are present around the skeleton, and smooth muscles, which are present in the viscera. Locomotion is a boon to animals. We find plants and animals moving as well as locomoting. So what's the basic difference between the two? Well, movement is just moving a particular part, while locomotion is translocating from one place to another. Hence, we say plants only move, while animals can carry out both movement and locomotion. In our previous video, we have seen how our different parts of our body are connected. Let's have a look how animals locomote and parts inside our body move. Wait a second, do parts within our body actually move? Of course they do. Although we do not notice the organs inside us bouncing, they all move in some or the other manner. Imagine that one fine day the stomach and intestines stop moving. What would happen then? Well, it would be quite bad as the complete digestion would come to a stop. Similarly, what if lungs stop contraction and relaxation? Needless to say, that would cost us our life. So, then who helps us with these important processes of movement and locomotion? Yes, it is the muscular tissue. As the name suggests, muscular means made up of muscles. The cells of this tissue are elongated and contain contractile proteins like actin and myosin, who themselves contract and relax, thus enabling us to do the same. Does this mean that the tissues are all same? They will not have any types? Yes, because all muscles are same, right? Well, actually not. Muscles come in various types depending on their functions. Are we trying to say the muscles in our stomach are different from those in our biceps? Of course they are. In fact, that both serve different functions suggest that their structural and nature is going to be different. Various types of muscular tissue are There are three major categories: striated muscles, cardiac muscles, and smooth muscles. The first one is called striated muscles. Now, as the name suggests, when we stain this tissue and observe under a microscope, then it exhibits striations in the form of light and dark bands. Where do you find these muscles? We find them attached to the bones, hence called as skeletal muscles. They are attached to the skeleton. They help us to move our limbs along with locomotion. Their action is carried out according to our will. So, we also call them voluntary muscles. Thus, striated muscles are called as skeletal muscles and voluntary muscles as well. They are found to have typical round cylindrical structure due to wrapping of long muscle fibers together. These are usually unbranched and multinucleated. On the similar line, we have the next type, the smooth muscles. They are also called the unstriated muscles and are involuntary. Now we can guess the nature by the names itself, smooth or unstriated, because they do not have any striations or banding patterns when stained and observed with a microscope. Instead, they have spindle-shaped uninucleated cells and are involuntary. Yes, because their activity is not under our control. We find smooth muscles in the stomach, bronchi, uterus, and also in the iris of the eyes. Now take a look at the last type, that is cardiac muscles. Again, the name suggests the functions and location of these muscles. These muscles are found in the heart. So, the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of our heart or the working of our heart is because of these cardiac muscles. Although involuntary in action, their structure is like striated muscles, partially. They are cylindrical and branched, but uninucleate in nature. These muscles perform rhythmic contraction and relaxation tirelessly throughout our life. Well, with this, we come to the end of this session. Let's meet in the next session. Happy learning. Thank you.